First possession of the game for Southern. Matt Loophole from the 2 rushes it in for the score. Southern leads 7-0. Then ensuing possession for Mount Carmel area. Zach Washaleski to Tyler Kwiatkowski, and he's in for the score. Game tied at 7. Second quarter, Southern at 2nd and 17. The snap is low. Taylor Young is sacked and fumbles the football. Mount Carmel area recovers in the end zone for the touchdown. Then just before half, Mount Carmel's Luke Klingerman rushing in for the score. Mount Carmel led 19-14 at the half. Into the third quarter, Southern down 25-21 after a turnover, but Nate Hunter taking it in for the touchdown there. The Tigers retake the lead. Then the Tigers begin to pour it on. Young taking it around and going down the sidelines, 40 yards for the touchdown. Southern opens up the game in the fourth quarter, and the Tigers win it 49-25. Steve Lloyd has more.
All right, a big fourth quarter for the Southern Columbia Tigers, and a big game by Adam Feudale. Adam, boy, you guys opened up a lot of holes there and ran for those touchdowns. I had to feel good.
Yeah, it was. I was proud of my linemen, too. They just blocked everything perfect. It was right there. All I had to do was get the ball and go to the hole, and it was a touchdown. Certainly
a rivalry, a team that got you guys last year by 1 point. Certainly redemption here tonight. You guys played well.
Yeah, it was great to come back because I know everyone was upset with the outcome of last year, and we just wanted to come back, and show them that we could do it, and we did.
All right, Adam Feudale, congratulations to Southern Columbia. They now roll to 3-0. Back to you guys in the studio.
Defeated teams, Muncie versus third-ranked Southern Columbia. On the first possession for Southern, the Tigers taking it right down the field, and Taylor Young takes it 15 yards and in for the Southern touchdown. On the second possession, Young hits a wide open Jake Becker. He's got a lot of room, a lot of time, and this guy is gone all the way into the end zone for Southern's second touchdown of the game. Muncie going nowhere on offense. Elijah Warnick coughs up the ball here. Southern then recovers that fumble, and Southern converts. Matt Loophole getting the handoff and scoring from the 15-yard line. That would make it 21-0 Southern up, and Southern goes on to beat Muncie 47-7.
Adam Feudale starts the scoring. A little 2-yard handoff in the middle, pretty easy play. Barely gets touched, 7-0. But Selinsgrove, fourth down from the 1. Mike Walter will cross. It's a 7-7 game. Still in the first quarter. Southern, of course, you just got to keep scoring with them. Nate Hunter would go in for a score. And it's a 14-7 game. Tigers without misdirection. They do it to the defense. Sometimes they do it to the photographers. Early in the second, Seals, Ethan Troutman goes in from 5 yards out. And the Seals are right there at 14-14. But from then on, it is all Southern. Taylor Young goes to Nate Hunter for a score. And Southern, with all their weapons, gets a decisive win. Final score, 50-2. Tigers up 16-7 at the half. After pitting Bloomsburg deep in their territory, they take advantage. Joe Clavin picks off Ricky Klingerman and returns it inside the 5-yard line. Knocked out of bounds. So the quarterback, Taylor Young, does the keeper on the left side. 23-7 game. But Bloomsburg would get back in this game and played actually very well. 45-yard run by Evan Ball. And that's a 23-13 game. After extending their lead to 25-13 on a safety, Brandon Knoll. Brad goes Knoll in north. 30 yards, it sets up an Adam Feudale touchdown, and Southern Columbia had to work hard for this one, but they do get the win, 32-20, the final score for the team.
The Tigers at home and having a pink out, sporting those pink socks for breast cancer awareness. Jordan Tibridge going up top for Central. He gets it to Adam Novak, but the drive would halt with no score. Then it's Southern from their own 15. Adam Feudale breaks one up the middle, going all the way down the sidelines. 77 yards. He'd finally be taken out at about the 8-yard line. And then on 4th and 2, later in the drive, Central stops Southern and keeps this game scoreless. Then when the Tigers D going to work, it's Trent Donlin making a nice stop there. A lot of great defensive plays throughout this game. Later on, Southern getting the ball back, and it's Central's Jace Parcell coming up with a big tackle there. We go to the second quarter. Remember, this game's still scoreless. Tibridge rolling out, finds an open, and yeah, he's gone. 35 yards. That would make it 7-0, but Southern would come back to score 15 in the second half. So Southern holds on to win it 15-7 the final. But in district playoff, Tigers hosting Line Mountain. Second quarter in this one, Line Mountain's Cole Ricker delivering a 51-yard strike to Dylan Michael. Touchdown Eagles. They take the early lead. Then it's Southern's ball later on. Taylor Young going up top, but his pass is intercepted by none other than Dylan Michael. This guy having a big game, getting done on both sides of the ball. 3rd and 5 from the 26. Cody Morris with a QB sneak, and he is going right down and in for the touchdown. Right through Southern's D there. That makes it 14-0. Southern moving the ball later. Young to Joe Clayman. A nice pass there and a great catch to hold on to that football. And later on to be Matt Loopold getting the ball. Southern would come back in the second half, and Southern wins this ball game, a close one, 28-21.
Old Forge game gets the District 4 champion, which is either Southern Columbia or South Williamsport. The Mounties and Tigers meet Friday night in Catawissa. Southern had trouble getting their offense going in 2 of the last 3 weeks in the first half, but Southern will get it going against the South Williamsport team that only has 1 loss, as it turns out, to Southern.
Well, I think it's just a mindset, and you know, going undefeated in the regular season and being picked to win these games, I think, you know, at times you become a little bit complacent and not taking away anything at all from the people we've been playing here the second half of the season. Bloomsburg, Central Columbia, Lime Mountain, a lot of these teams came in and played extremely hard against us and played their best football. And, you know, there were times where we felt that the opponent was playing with a little more desire. That was the case probably last Friday, and we corrected things in the second half, felt that we really kind of picked things up offensively at that point, and we just want to carry that momentum into this week.
Tigers every bit bye week, but Chris Snee from Montrose and Henry Hanoski from Southern Columbia High School received some good news in the first balloting for the Pro Bowl team. Snee is 3rd in votes with the NFC offensive guards. Hanoski is 3rd in the NFC among fullbacks. So what is Henry doing with his free time? Well, no surprise, he's checking out his alma mater, Southern Columbia. The Tigers host South Williamsport tomorrow in the District 4 Class A title game, and the greatest player in Southern Columbia history is there to help out his Tigers any way he can.
Yeah, you know, anything for my old high school team. I mean, this is where it all started for me, and, you know, anytime I get to come back, I just try and come down and give words of wisdom to the guys and, you know, just spend some time with the coaches, and this is where it all started for me, so any way I can give back.
Tonight we're already looking forward to a big weekend of high school football.
Yeah, we've been out and about getting some interviews with the players and coaches. Obviously, a lot of big football coming up. 2 games on Friday night, 5 more Saturday afternoon. Well, it should be a battle in the trenches Friday when number 3 Southern Columbia takes on number 5 Dunmore. The Bucs stopped Old Forge's state playoff run with defense. Now it's time to tame those Tigers.
I mean, yeah, they've always been a historically a great team. I think I heard some number like 6 state championships, something like 21 district championships. So yeah, they're a great team, but we keep hearing a lot about how they're such a state powerhouse, but we feel like we have a good program too. We feel like we have a good enough team to go down and go to Valley View and compete this Friday night.
But no, our goal is just to go out and play physical, you know, get 11 guys to the ball every time. We know they got some great physical runners, so our goal this week is just to get everyone to the ball and gang tackle as much as we could.
Facing Southern Columbia in the first round of the PIAA state playoffs. The Bucs are the 1 seed out of District 2, and the Tigers are the 1 seed out of District 4. Let's take a look. And there they are, the Dunmore Bucs taking the field in Peckville for the big game. Early on in this one, Austin Seaman trying to run the ball for Dunmore. He's leveled by Robert Delbo of Southern. He's going nowhere on that play. Then Seaman finally breaking through 4 yards. He's in for the touchdown. Dunmore takes the early 7-0 lead. Southern faced with a 3rd and 6 situation later. Taylor Young keeps it, takes it 13 yards and all the way in for the touchdown. The extra point, though, no good, so it's a 7-6 game. Second half, Brandon Kajowski passes to Josh Zilla, 37 yards for the score. They go for 2. It's no good. The Tigers leading at this point, 14-12. Later, Kajowski to Zilla again, another touchdown. This time, the 2-point conversion is good. The Bucs take the lead 20-14. Tigers punting later on. Their punt is blocked. Mike Boland recovers, runs it back for the touchdown. The Bucs extend their lead, and Dunmore goes on to beat the previously undefeated Southern Columbia 35-29 the final. We will have a post-game report coming up later at 11.